Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new around here. I'm Jenny and this is our Houston Smith home. Today in this video, I'm going to update you a little bit on my Caraway cookware. A few months ago, I did a video, we unboxed it. I'll let you know my first thoughts. Even did a recipe in that video, a very easy potato soup recipe. And today I'm going to kind of just talk about how I have been using them for about the last 3 months. Just let you know my thoughts, show you the wear and tear on them, and just let you know some important things that I want to share about them. And then also they are having a pretty good promotion going on right now, so I'll share that. I'll have a link down in the description box that will save you 10% off if you've been thinking about buying these. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. Now, I only have a couple of pieces that I've been able to try out. I really want the entire set. And they've come out with some new ones since I showed you these. They've come out with some with copper handles, which are absolutely gorgeous. If there's nothing else I can say about them, they are beautiful, but there's much more I can say about them. So stay tuned. And if you're not interested in the cookware, skip on through to the end. I'm gonna share another super simple recipe. This is gonna be something that we've been making for suppers for the last couple of months, really. If you follow me over on Instagram, sometimes I will share my supper ideas in my stories. So give me a follow over there at Our Houston Smith Home. I'll tag it here. And this is a recipe I've shared a couple times, and a lot of people really like it, and they always ask me for the recipe, and I just kind of throw it together. So I thought today I'll show you that. So if you're not interested in the cookware, skip on through. If you are interested in the cookware and want to see my thoughts on how they're holding up after about 3 months of using them, stick around and I will update you. All right, first things first, these are the two pieces that I picked out. Caraway sent these to me back in, I wanna say December. And so I did do a whole video of like unboxing and telling you my first thoughts on these. I got the Dutch oven and I got the big saute pan. This is my favorite. I use this every single week. I really love this one. And the Dutch oven I've used a couple times throughout the winter for soups and stuff like that. I don't use it as often. They are very heavy, sturdy, just great quality cookware. But if you will watch that video, it just is gonna show everything a little bit more in depth. I will link it down in the description box, but these are really, really high quality items. They are expensive. Y'all know I'm all about the budget over here at Our Houston Smith Home, so these are definitely an investment. We personally felt like it was an investment into our health and into our family, and so it's something that I will probably go ahead and buy the rest of the set. But right now I only have these two. This one I use very frequently. I would say at least a couple times a week. And I mean, you can just tell, you can tell it's been used, but it doesn't look terrible. Now, I do see videos sometimes where people's look really bad and they may use theirs a lot more than mine. I do have the glass top stove. I don't have like the grates, you know. I'm sure those can be really hard on it, like if you're dragging it across the grates and stuff like that. I don't do that. I just have the glass stove top, so maybe that's part of it. I'm very particular with these. When you buy them, you will get this little care guide and it tells you everything you need to know. I very much baby these. I do not put them in the dishwasher. I use very little oil. You just have to use very little oil in these, which I really like that. And I think one thing that probably gets a lot of people, and it may be where they find that the non-stick stops working, they maybe find that the bottom is looking burnt. And I think that is because you are cooking on too high of heat. This will tell you you don't need to cook over low to medium heat. I never ever cook over medium heat and I've never had a problem. These hold heat very well. Now it may take it a minute to heat up. You can use your lid, make sure and put your lid on there and it'll heat up quicker. But once they heat up, do not turn that heat over low to medium. Another thing that I do is I bought these utensils whenever I got the set. These are wooden handles, but they have the silicone utensil part. So I just bought a whole set. I actually got these online from Target, but they don't carry them anymore. So I'm gonna link some that I found that are similar and probably even a little bit better deal that I found on Amazon. But these are pretty for one thing, and they work great. The silicone does not scratch up your surface. This saute pan I use weekly, at least once a week, if not 2 or 3 times a week. And you can see it's just in perfect shape. I mean, it has some scratches on the bottom, which is expected just because it's used, you know. I really want the rest of the set. If you purchase the entire set, it comes with these magnetic organizers. I'll pop in a video and show you how that works. And that way you can organize it. You don't want to stack these. I don't stack them or anything in my cabinets, but if you get those organizers, it'll be perfect. And they even have a little hanging lid organizer, so you can put all your lids. I love, love, love the stone color with the copper handles. I'm just so in love with those, so I may end up getting that entire set. Caraway does have a current promotion going on that will be through the end of this month. I will link all of that down in the description box below if you want to use my code, or you can just click on that link. The code is automatically built in. That will get you 10% off. Caraway did send me these 2 pans to try out about 3 months ago. You can go back and watch that video if you want to see all the details, but I have been very, very pleased with them. They truly are non-stick. You do not have to use a lot of oil or butter. Never ever use sprays. Don't use the spray oils. That is a no-no. Don't do that. All of that is included in this book. It will tell you everything you need to know. I do baby them. They are definitely an investment, so I take very good care of them. But overall, I have been super happy. I have no complaints. Stay tuned. Whenever I cook supper tonight, I'm going to show you that recipe. We're going to use the saute pan for that. It is perfect. Now, these actually can go in the oven as well, up to 550 degrees. I've never actually put mine in the oven. This recipe you could put in the oven, so I might try that tonight. I'm not sure. I have been just making it on the stovetop. But anyway, stay tuned for that. Thank y'all for watching. If you're interested in the cookware and you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message over on Instagram. I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. All right, here is a look at what all you're going to need for the recipe. I just get like 1 pound of the chicken tenders. You're going to need some little golden potatoes, I like to use avocado oil. You could use olive oil, whatever kind of oil that you want. Seasonings, you can do any kind of seasonings you want. I'm just going to use some garlic powder, some Creole seasoning, and then you'll need some cheese, any kind of shredded cheese, and some bacon bits to top it off. First up, I went ahead and washed these potatoes. I'm not doing the entire bag, probably about half the bag, and I'm just dicing them up into bite-sized pieces. For the potatoes, you really can season these up any way you want. I'm just adding a little bit of avocado oil. And on the potatoes, I'm just going to do some garlic powder and a little bit of sea salt. Mix that up really well, and then you're going to pop them in the air fryer on 400 degrees. I put these on 20 minutes, but I actually just kept an eye on them, and I really got them out after about 15 or 16 minutes. So just depending on how many you cook and your air fryer, just watch it and get them out when you feel like they're done. Now I am just adding a little avocado oil to the caraway pan, and I'm just dicing up this chicken into bite-sized pieces using my kitchen shears, and I'll just do that to the entire pack. And then I'm going to season these. You can use really any seasoning that you want. I'm just going to season these with a little bit of garlic powder and some of the Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. As a reminder, there's no need to turn that heat up high. This is just between low and medium, and look how high that is cooking. I'm telling you, you do not have to put that temperature up very high. Once it gets cooking, a lower temperature is going to work just fine. Caraway cookware is 100% non-toxic ceramic cookware. Again, you do need to use these utensils that are like silicone or wooden. You do not want to use anything metal on these. You do not want to scratch up that surface. Chicken is all done. I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off while I'm waiting on my potatoes to get done cooking. But look how nice that looks. Now the potatoes are all done, and I'm just going to add those straight into the pan with the chicken. I just kind of move the chicken over to the side, and then I pour the potatoes in, mix it all up together, and then I'll show you what I top it with. Now you can just top it with any kind of cheese. I just happen to have mild cheddar. I've done this with mozzarella. I've done it with like Colby Jack, any kind of shredded cheese you want to top it with. And you can put as little or as much as you would like. If you have any kind of dietary goals or you're wanting to keep it low calorie or dairy free or anything like that, you can alter this recipe so easily. And my favorite part, just top that with some bacon bits if you like them. That just adds, it's just like the icing on top of the cake. It is so good. Now at this point, you could pop this in the oven and let it melt in the oven. I didn't really want to turn my oven on unnecessarily, so I just put the top on. I just turned off the heat and it melted perfectly. Look how good that looks, y'all. It is just delicious, easy, simple meal. You could do a side, you could do some vegetables or a side salad, whatever you want to do for the side, but you've got your meat, your potatoes. You've just got a perfect meal here. All right, there you have it. That is how we eat it. I like to put a little ranch dressing on there. This is a really good ranch if you're looking for a little bit lower calorie option. This is delicious. I've been eating that for a long time. And then you can just do like a little side salad. I've just got this salad kit that will make us a little salad to go with it. But yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are interested in that Caraway cookware, don't forget the link will be down in the description box. That will save you 10% if you have been wanting to order that. And if not, I hope that you enjoyed the recipe. Y'all let me know if you try this, if you give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I hope y'all have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.